The Ash, Luttsy and Nikki Osborne podcast.
What a night that was
It's
last
Friday.
night. Was it raining really, really heavy for everyone else?
Oh, I didn't notice. I think it rained, but I didn't
Like
notice it.
really heavy? This was like 2022 heavy on us last night. It kept us up all night. That and my kid puking. It was a great one.
Was
Feeling
it,
really good.
Was it Alfred heavy?
Oh, no, like Alfred was heavy, but 2022 was like next level heavy, where it felt like there was a bath being emptied on your roof and you're waiting for it to like implode.
Oh, really? Okay. Well, that does
Jeez.
sound full on.
Anyway, she's moist on the coast.
She
nice.
certainly is.
How you doing, Luttsy? Do you have your phone yet?
Oh, all will be revealed, I guess, at...
What a tease.
Where's my name on the board?
Hang on, mate, because I'm just going to put the alarm on my phone so I
Yes,
don't miss
6:20,
it.
guys.
6:20. Hey, so it's
Wherever
just
you are, stop the cars.
It's just 20 minutes away. Hang on, I'm just
And-
setting the timer now.
And Ash, can you text Mrs. Luttrell to let her know that there'll be a big announcement at 6:20 about
well,
Luttsy's
she'll
phone
be
as
listening.
well?
She just listens anyway.
She'll be listening.
I love how she listens.
Yeah.
She's never stopped parenting you. I love it.
No, my family's always been very supportive of my radio. I remember my grandma, like when I was at 4BC, she'd have transistor radios in every room of the house. So if she walked from the kitchen to the lounge room, she wouldn't. And 4BC, where you don't miss a thing.
Do you have any siblings?
Yeah, one fat
Yeah.
brother.
Does he know that's how he's described?
Yeah, because when he gets to work, people tell him. Yeah. Remember, I got him lap band surgery for Christmas 3 years ago.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah.
Well,
He's going all right now. He's had some
How's
problems.
his anal abscess that he's had?
It's one of those.
I mean, it was
it's
a
one of
while
those
ago
things
now,
that you
but
have for life. You know,
is it?
Yeah. I mean, it's good at the moment.
Right,
But
okay.
he had an
Well,
anal
that's
abscess.
good. I hate to
He
see
caught
it
anal
flare up.
abscess in Darwin a few years ago.
Well,
we
normally-
documented it heavily at the time.
Yeah.
Oh, the poor guy.
But
But,
it-
normally at Christmas, one would take you to Lapland, not to a lap band.
Yeah, they did have a Christmas sort of tinge to it. You know what I mean? A bit of
Luttsy, you wearing new bling today? What that watch is? I've not noticed that before. Is that a
Well,
new watch?
I'm flying to Melbourne, so I'm trying to get everything on because I've got a hurried flight like you do today.
Is that like your show watch?
Do you like it?
Oh, I'm not a big watch guy, but yeah, it looks pretty
It's
full.
sort of see-through, so you can see through to the skin.
Yeah, is that it? Is it? Can you see through the?
Yeah, it's see-through. So you can
Oh.
see all the mechanics of the watch and see through to my skin.
I've never seen a watch like that before.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing, isn't it?
Very cool.
He's just showing off all parts of his body
Yeah.
that he
Look at
can.
Guess where
Even the
it's-
watch wrist bit.
Guess where I got it?
Oh,
Nikki?
don't tell me Timu.
I
Don't
know
tell me
some-
that's a Timu special.
That is a Timu special.
Are you
ladies and gentlemen.
serious?
Yes.
I got to stop telling people because everyone thinks I look fantastic.
You could have told me
Yeah,
that was
that's
like
Timu.
You could have told me that was a 20 grand watch.
100% looks like a Rolex or something, right?
That could have been a gift from like a Dubai sheikh, but no.
Yeah, like I gave my brother lap band surgery. He gave me this beautiful watch. No.
Lovely.
The Ash, Luttsy and Nikki Osborne podcast.
Things got a bit hectic late yesterday where the realisation I don't have my phone because of the, lift gate. Down the lift well, the phone went on. When was that? Tuesday.
Yeah.
Right before the Future Brisbane. It was the worst possible week for me to lose a phone.
Like of all things that you've been waiting on for the
know.
longest time that you wouldn't want to be late for,
and
fully
I
prepped.
just needed to be just not anxious, and it was awful. I'm sitting at the Future Brisbane. People looking across the room at me going, why don't you, like, phone? Like, mate, I'm sending you messages here.
Yeah,
I'm
I
like,
was texting you
Yeah,
during
you
the...
did. You did.
Yeah.
You text me saying, Chris.
I've been texting you and I even knew you'd lost your phone.
Yeah,
So
exactly. So that's
it's just weird you not being accessible, Luttsy. You're like the 24-hour accessibility line.
It's taken me so far out of the loop with everything. Everything just breaks down without your phone. You don't realise, and just trying to get
No, that Instagram, you wouldn't have looked at that this
No,
week. You've got no idea what anyone's been eating.
exactly. exactly. Well, eyebrow trends. I got no idea what's happening at the moment. But so late yesterday, I was sort of like I managed to get in. I got on WhatsApp somehow through my laptop to someone that lives in my apartment block to say, look, what's happening with the lift? Because it's been just not working for 3 days, and he said, oh, we've got on to the mob and blah, 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 that are, and through the body corporate, and it's a drawn-out process. They're getting back to them later today because I'm flying to Melbourne this morning, and honestly, without the phone, stuff like boarding passes and Airbnb accommodation and then tickets to the athletics, like a whole bunch of stuff that it's just I didn't have access to, and was getting pretty desperate. And I'd sent a message to the lift company on Tuesday, but it had been sitting in the draft folder because my work emails also weren't working without my phone.
Mercury.
Mercury. It's Mercury and Gatorade every day of the week.
You know what was funny was that for him to get his work emails, he needed to do this thing called Authenticator.
Yeah.
Yes, on his phone app.
Yeah. So everything, getting into everything. So, okay, we believe it's you. We just got to quickly check on your phone. And I don't have my phone. It's in the bottom of a lift well.
And you were quite stressed yesterday.
I was pretty stressed.
Yeah, visually we could tell that you've been through it.
Yeah,
this
Nikki
week.
picked up. That's that I was in a pretty stressful sort of.
I text him.
He actually did check in on my welfare last night. He did, and thank you, by the way. That was very nice. And then this saviour appeared late yesterday because eventually the draft email after the boys in tech here have fixed my work emails. It goes through. Yesterday after lunch, and my emails are working, and I get this email back from Jai. Jai's works for Otis, which is the lift company. I think he's based out at Milton, like the Northern Suburbs Services Manager. This like local hero, just out there on a Thursday afternoon and getting
good
late.
J name.
4:30. And, so, I mean, he's well within his right to pack things up and close the laptop at this point, not Jai. Jai's been listening to the show since 2007.
Yeah, no.
Oh, you got a Jai in your pocket.
Loves the show and says, you know what? I'm going to get a tech out to you today so you can get on that flight tomorrow with your phone. And Jai stood up and he got a tech out there and a guy came over. He got in the lift. He fixes the lift. He gets downstairs. He lifts the damn thing. He climbs into that lift cavity and there it is. Literally without a scratch on it.
Oh.
My phone. After falling through a lift down onto the basement of it.
You see that thing?
Like any scratch that's on there existed before it. It is untouched.
That's
I wonder how many
amazing.
times if you tried to recreate it, like with a phone this size.
Couldn't do it. It was like
what do you reckon? You'd have to do it
I'd have done 1,000
thousands
times. I thought immediately of that trick shot. You know what you watch trick shots on Instagram where guys
they bounce the ball
complete
across
and utter
all the
losers,
pans
40-year-old losers spend their whole day trying to get a golf ball, across a kitchen through the oven and into a sheep's ass on the other end of the thing, and they try it thousands and thousands of times, and then when they finally get it, cheer to nobody, cheer to nobody because there's no one else there, obviously, because they're complete and utter losers. But it was like that. You couldn't do it.
No.
I always think, Luttsy, these things happen for a reason. When they're that obviously like, what the hell, I feel like the universe is intervening to stop something bad from happening. Even though that was bad in itself.
I did think that.
I always believe that it's stopping something from happening.
You know what? I actually believe that, Nikki. Like, I believe that it wanted me not to get in contact with something or someone over the last 2 days.
You know why? So you could meet Jai.
Yeah.
And that Jai could come along and save the day.
Yeah. And he's a hero with one small exception to the rule. I went to his WhatsApp and his icon, he's a Bulldogs member.
Oh, no.
The Ash, Luttsy and Nikki Osborne podcast.
For the first time ever, the footy is free on 7plus. Stop paying, start watching.
Lachie Neale, Lachie Neale, Lachie Neale, Lachie Neale.
By the way, I think that Lachie Neale has been a guest for the one of the guesses for the Mystery Voices.
Oh, is he already off the list?
Yeah, I believe that we've scratched your name off it, Lachie, that you're not one of those 4 voices that could win someone 50 grand.
50 grand.
We're giving away.
Am I allowed to have a crack?
No, you're not.
Technically,
Damn.
No.
payroll probably.
Yeah. Although you guys had a win of sorts this week with the announcement on Tuesday about the development for the new stadium. I heard someone from your club talking. We're obviously very happy about all of that.
Well,
That's
it was
fantastic.
on my podcast tour. If you want to,
It was actually toward the games.
Yeah, we had AFL boss Andrew Dillon.
Oh, the boss.
I put in a good word for you, by the way. I said you're a lovely bloke. I said I've never heard anything bad about him. That's what I said. No, and Lions boss Greg Swan.
Yeah, that's who I heard.
And also the
Greg
guy
Swan,
from Terry from Queensland Cricket. But they were very happy. You guys have been campaigning pretty hard. That's a game changer for the Lions. It was one of the frustrating things when I was talking to millions of punters, as I do every weekend. Like is, just, the Gabba and have it there in the Olympics. I said, yeah, okay, if we do that, that's going to displace the Brisbane Lions, the current AFL premiers, for probably 6 or 7 years, where you won't be playing probably even in Brisbane. That would have been a horrible move for our AFL up here, I think.
Would have been shocking. I think we would have lost players because
of course.
Players don't want to be travelling to Gold Coast for a home game or wherever they move the stadium.
And fans.
You lose fans, and I think the club's done such a great job in...
Wives? The wives would have been an issue, I dare say. There's a lot of moving parts, is all I'm
saying. But that's where it's a win
massive.
for you personally, because...
because I'll be 42 running around still.
Yeah.
Probably in the back flank or something.
But this current group of players would have been the team that would have had to have gone off and played down at the Gold Coast or wherever it may have ended up being, and now you get to stay at the Gabba.
Yeah, we get to stay at the Gabba until that's built, I'm pretty sure, and then we just move straight in there. So it's a win-win, I think, for us and the city. Like, how good we get a brand new stadium, and it's going to be epic.
And that's a true legacy thing for the home of football, AFL here for a long time to come. But my next question was going to be the Gabba. Like, no one knows it better than you. You're there every second weekend, and also nobody really knows how the quality of Australian stadiums better than you too. You get to travel around the country and play at all of these venues. So from a playing point of view, where does the Gabba rate right now? Like, how do you rate it? Like,
I love playing at the Gabba. It's got that sort of old school footy feel to it, but that doesn't mean it's great for the fans. I think it's good because it's a little boutique stadium kind of where every seat is pretty good to watch some sport or entertainment, whatever's going on at the Gabba, but I think we've sort of outgrown it as well. Even against West Coast, we had 30,000+, which is crazy. If you said 7-8 years ago, West Coast versus Brisbane, there'll be 30,000 in Brisbane.
Yeah.
You wouldn't dream of that. So when we play the bigger clubs, the Gabba's just too small. We're going to have close to 70,000 members, I think, this year.
In the podcast, it's gone in the last 3 years. I think it's 40-something to 50-something to 60. Something.
What do you attribute that to?
1,000 members.
Why is it taking off so much, Lachie? Do you reckon it's because of COVID? All the Victorians have moved up to Queensland, and so AFL's like really kicking off up here now?
Yeah, maybe. I think the success and the brand of the club as well has sort of helped build that. But yeah, during COVID, there was a lot of Victorians and stuff that moved to Queensland. But I think as well, Brisbane people
you
just
keep
love
winning
a winning
too, which
team.
is nice.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, that's it.
That'll do it.
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't hurt, and
Doesn't hurt.
that trajectory of fan members, I should say, is by 2032, they reckon it'll be 100,000 Lions. So, like, if you on average say that half of those fans are going to be at most, half of those members are going to be at half of those, most of those games all year. That's a crowd, a basic crowd of 50,000. You're looking at week in, week out. So that's why you need a 63,000 seat stadium. That stadium's going to be almost full all the time.
Yeah,
which is
It'll
incredible.
be interesting to see how it goes. I think minimum you'll get sort of 30 to 40,000 every week. So it'll be pretty cool.
It's going to be unreal.
So but back in action this week at the Gabba
tomorrow.
Back at the Gabba tomorrow night. Hopefully the rain's sort of mainly cleared for the fans, but I think the wind will be it'll drop off a fair bit by night, but it's meant to be raining pretty heavy tomorrow, I think, in the morning and afternoon.
A little muddy.
Muddy, yeah.
It's pretty good drainage,
right.
the Gabba, isn't it?
Yeah, within like an hour, if the rain stops, it's basically gone off the Gabba, which is
Does it
awesome.
change things though? Like wet weather footy, like does
it changes the way you play.
Yes.
Yeah, you've got to change your ball movement. You can't sort of overhandball and play too fancy, I guess. Even like with your kicks, you've got to go a little bit more direct, straight to goal, rather than going around and changing angles. Otherwise, there's just so much room for mistakes and drop marks and stuff, and it just puts you under pressure. So
you got to make sure you wear the right colour undies too, because if you're wet, you get see-through.
I know, especially when you play away. But the maroon shorts, hopefully you don't see through those. Yeah. If you do, then we'll have to be talking to New Balance. Say what's going on here.
Yeah. How are they seeing through that maroon?
You're still wearing a G-string for home games, aren't you?
most weeks. Hey, that was our secret, mate. Far out.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's my inside voice coming out again.
That would be hilarious if you got that.
Has any player ever done that? They wore a capper or someone? Surely,
maybe
someone's
Kappa.
worn a
That would be
thong
the
before.
funniest thing of all time.
Yeah, that could be your thing.
Oh, do that.
That could be your legacy.
I'll leave
Make
that
that your
for
legacy.
Kappa, mate.
Kai Lohman, I reckon.
Yeah, he'd do it. He'd do it.
do it for sure.
We'll see it in the merch stand.
Who's back? Are those
Yeah.
players back? Is Charlie back and Kai back?
Yeah, I think Charlie and Kai are back in. So, we're pretty much close to full strength at the moment. So hopefully we can play a bit better than we did last week.
That's so cool.
Oh, yeah, and Geelong have been a bit hit and miss as well. So
It's only
it's early
so
days.
hard to take much notice
Exactly.
of week 1 and week 2, and you sort of have to get a bank of sort of 6 to 8 weeks, I reckon, before you know where everyone sits. So, we'll expect their best. They're a bloody good team, so look forward to it.
It's live on Fox Footy and KO. Lions and Cats, 6:35. Bounce down tomorrow
It's a good time too.
at the Gabba, and hopefully it won't be too wet. Thanks, Lachie. Appreciate it, mate.
The Ash, Luttsy and Nikki Osborne podcast.
I told you yesterday that my wife had a pretty interesting day yesterday. She went to, I think it was UQ. There was a presentation. Actually, I'm not sure where it was, but there was a presentation on somewhere in Brisbane yesterday with a guy by the name of David Sinclair. Have you ever heard of him, Nikki?
David Sinclair. It rings a bell, but I also know a DJ called Sinclair, so I could have the two
Dave
mixed
Sinclair.
up.
Yeah. No, he's a. This guy is a. He's a lecturer at Harvard, and he's a Brizzy boy. Actually, he's an Australian-American biologist and academic, and he's known for his research on aging. And
Why are you directing this at me?
Well, you're the obvious academic.
no, I didn't know. I didn't mean it like that.
I got an AP12. He got a TE590, so I hope you're the academic of the group.
He's quite a well-known figure, but he's 55 years of age, and Jode reckons to look at him, he looks like he's early 40s. That's what she would guess if she had to guess what the age was. But
We get that.
Yeah, I don't
He's
get
not the
that.
one taking like 350 pills a day, is he? Not that one.
He does take a lot of pills.
I know who you're talking about now.
Yes, he does.
But so that's his thing.
And he's big into fasting. Yeah, but he's backing it all up by science, and he's huge into fasting. And he says that biologically speaking, like testing his organs and all the rest of it, he's got the body of a 40-year-old.
Thank you.
Not a 50-something. You're rather old.
But is his research based on this stuff? That's what he does, right?
No, this guy is he's not some bloke from the local county fair that's telling you, but he's
Forget your fasting. What about the pills, the easy stuff? What's the? Because there's this
How do we do this without being hungry?
Yeah, there's NMN, which is a lot, which is big on. I take that now, and I think
Another rapper.
M99. All do sound like great names for rappers.
Yeah, I think. Yeah. I'm not a doctor, and all I've heard from Jode is that I know I'll hear a lot more about it this weekend. Actually, I won't because I'm heading down to Sydney. But this will be a game changer, I can tell, in our house. And one of the number one things that Jodie said that we will be eliminating is sugar. She's like, sugar is the devil.
Oh, it is the devil.
It is,
I know that.
Yeah, it is something you've just got to get rid of.
It causes all the disease. Like people think it's fat, but it is actually sugar. It causes so many hormonal issues, adrenal issues, and
Tastes
it's
delicious,
just
though.
bad news. It's so good, isn't it? Yummy, yummy.
Yeah, but I mean, I know not obviously diabetes and stuff is a big problem and everything like that. But geez, it's in a lot of stuff that I really like. It's like choose your poison. It's like a little bit.
Well,
I'm saying it's a big fun for me to get rid of sugar.
Oh, well, I think we're all addicted to it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
absolutely.
it would be such a hard thing to give up.
Yeah.
Sugar.
It's the most
It would
highly
be-
consumed drug in our society nowadays. My mother-in-law has been banging on about this for eons, saying this is a drug. This is no good for us. And when I did the paleo diet, when I was filming Hoax, not only did I look the best I've ever looked in my life, I didn't get sick. Everyone got sick around me. I did not get sick.
What's paleo?
That's where you eliminate sugar and you eat like a caveman.
Oh, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I don't know.
which is where this is at. Well, I know I'm about to learn a lot about it.
Yeah, right.
Like I
don't want to go off half-cocked here because I don't know what the
no.
hell I'm talking about. It.
No, and I'm only introducing it. I'm just introducing it because I know that I'm going to be hearing all about it. Because and you can just tell, oh wow, Jode is so passionate about this. Like she's into the books, and it was a huge deal for her to go and see this this bloke talk yesterday, and she's come back and she's like, okay, things are changing around here. So stand by.
So what is this?
Oh, no. You're all going to be hungry and you're going to go through withdrawals. It's going to be like I'm a celebrity all over again.
Don't become miserable, you know.
Well, he reckons, and Jode reckons, that it will be like a great benefit or something. I haven't found.
See, I like happy, unhealthy Ash.
The Ash, Luttsy and Nikki Osborne podcast.
Right now, Nikki, we need you on the line. 13 24 10. We've got a fresh clue.
It's got
I do have a fresh clue. Should I say it now? Should I say
give
it?
people time to think about it.
You know what? Well, no, I'm going to
so-
say it.
What?
Oh, no, we'll wait. Okay.
I reckon wait.
What? I reckon,
It's a big one,
I
too.
reckon give it now, and then people have got the song to be able to contemplate it.
I don't want
Oh,
contemplation
Ash,
time.
I feel like I should follow your lead. What do you think?
He is the elder statesman of the group.
Thank you.
The granddaddy, as I call him.
Until he biohacks himself.
He's wearing
and he'll come
70
in.
sunglasses.
You look like you're wearing your retirement village sunglasses. Yeah.
I got my Kramer look rocking today.
You really do.
Give it to them now.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So we're talking about the first voice, which
Okay.
I've already said. They are an Aussie. They were born the same year as Delta Goodrum. And the new one is their big break was in 2007. If that doesn't give it to you, I don't know what will. And also, they're connected to me.
Yeah, I
So-
think I've already got it. And I got it easy.
You got it yesterday. I said it, and you were like, boom. And I was
So
like,
you're confirming I got it right?
oh, no.
I was just going off your... I didn't get anything from you yesterday. You were rock solid. Jeez, now I know who it
I'm
is.
so bad
now
at
I
this
know
game.
who it is.
Yeah, quick,
'cause I
I'll
was
give
Yeah, well,
it
don't
away.
you
I've
call.
got to ring my friends. I don't get this very often.
Don't you dare. Don't you dare.
Bowie. I
Take
got the
his
voice.
phone off him. Throw his phone
right.
down the
Ring
list.
2410, Bowie, ring.
The Ash, Luttsy and Nikki Osborne podcast.
Come give me that cash. Ash, Luttsy and Nikki Osborne's $50,000 mystery voices. Guess these 4 voices
I have listened to
Nova.
and win a guaranteed $50,000.
All right. The clues are out. They're pretty obvious. Like if Luttsy can get it, surely our listeners can get it. He didn't even have a phone.
Yeah, you're right. I was on the laptop and it's the Google. I'm telling you.
Yeah, the Google. So the clues are out there. I'm going to say it again because I just don't want a disaster like yesterday where I'd given out the clue and he didn't have time to pull over and Google because he was driving to the Goldie. So the clue is they're an Aussie. They were born the same year as Delta, 1984, and their big break was in 2007, and this is our first voice. The other two I've already established, they're not Australian, so think big. All right, who do we have on the phone? Do we have someone on the phone?
Natalie, Birkdale.
Hi
Natalie,
guys, how are you?
Oh, we're all right, Natalie. Please tell me you've been listening.
I have been listening, but I did miss that very last clue, so maybe I'm not quite 100%. But I thought I was okay.
Okay. Have you done a last minute on your phone?
No, because I only just heard it just then. But that's okay. I still think I'm close.
Okay.
I'm
all right.
Quietly confident.
I hope so.
Me too.
All right. And sorry, what was your name again?
Natalie.
Natalie. Okay, Natalie. Who are they?
Okay, I'm going to go with Natalie Blair, Rafi Bastos, Russell Howard, and Delta.
Okay.
Natalie Blair,
Interesting.
Rafi Bastos, Russell Howard, Delta.
Yep.
Interesting.
I knew the name Natalie Blair. She was on Neighbours.
Neighbours, yeah.
She is
She
born
was
in
on Neighbours.
1984.
Yes.
As well.
Yes.
So an Australian actress. So
Okay.
ticking a lot of boxes as far as these clues go.
2007 sounds about right. Like, I don't remember specifically when she got a big break.
And Nikki got really animated over someone choosing Natalie Imbruglia. So I thought perhaps it was
yes.
the name.
Well spotted.
Ah, okay. Well,
So that's why
Natalie,
I chose her. Yeah.
Natalie, I can say that you only got one right, and that
Oh,
was
bugger.
Delta.
I was close.
No, yes, well, you're very close. But yeah, it's not Natalie Blair. Oh, okay. I can see the correlation. You went Natalie. Oh,
and the same age, and
yeah,
it's going to go.
You had to be close. It was a good guess, Natalie. You didn't waste it.
It was a good guess. No, you didn't waste it because you hit a lot of the markers. So
it's not that last one.
No, 2007, big break.
Yep.
So you got to think, what are the big things that happened in 2007?
Even prior to that, I put in the two clues. We're talking 1984,
Me too.
Australian.
So do I.
That's all I Googled.
Yep,
a name pops up straight away.
I know.
And I know that person, there was a pretty big thing that came out in 2007 that they were in. Like, it's there. I
didn't even know
the most obvious thing.
Exactly.
We'll talk off air. You get another chance coming up after 9, though.
And I've worked with this person.
I'll call back.
It's got to go.
Call back, Natalie. Good plan.
It's got to go at 9 because we're in dangerous territory now. Where I'm going to go into the weekend knowing this, and it's almost impossible. I'm not going to tell everyone.
The Ash, Luttsy and Nikki Osborne podcast.
Nikki's Astrology Readings.
Oh, okay.
Hello, Ashley.
Morning.
Okay, I'm. This is a combination. So this is not only the week that was, but this is also looking ahead.
It's like a 2-for-1 deal.
It is a 2-for-1 deal.
It's like it's like a crystal ball and a KO mini.
Yes.
That is exactly what it is.
Brilliant.
But okay. This is quite broad, actually. This is covering a lot of stuff that's gone on, and this also includes not just Librans, it's Cancers, Aries, and I'm trying to think who the other cardinal sign is. I can't remember. Anyway, that'll do. All right. For the past 18 months, the South Node has been in Libra, tearing up relationships that were faulty or on shaky ground. Relationships that were stripped of any remaining value or benefit to either person's growth were exposed. Would you say that you might have found out that there's a few people that don't really have a place in your life anymore, Ash?
Yes. Over the last 18 months.
18 months. Have you done a bit of a cull?
Well, sugar.
Or have you realised that...
that's about... I can see that's coming down the pike.
Oh, yeah?
I can't dance with you on that one.
Okay, you don't have to dance.
But give me time to digest. Okay, so
just walk alongside me with your eyes and mind open. Right. I feel like we're on White Lotus right now.
Your legs closed.
Yes.
That's White Lotus. Sandra Pilly.
Who's your sidekick? Because of the astrologer. Who's this bloke over here? That's
sorry.
I don't know. I think he's kind of like dream reading at the same time.
No. It's the music. It just relaxes me. You know what relaxes me?
Yeah, well, he thinks he's about to get a massage. Okay. Libra.
Yes.
You have one more chance to redefine your 2025, but you also have to distinguish yourself and claim some kind of throne and occupy an esteemed position. Oh, hello.
Okay.
I don't need to know what that's about. You've been chipping away at something since April 2023 when the eclipses began. Since that time, the cardinal signs have sought to become exceptional in something that makes them truly unique. But there have been many devastating and beautiful transits along the way, and especially over the past 7 months, there have been times when these signs have wondered if they would even make it through. Have you had any times where you're like, I don't know if I can keep going with this?
Every morning at 3:30 a.m.
That feels appropriate.
Yes.
And as a fellow cardinal sign, I've felt the same. Okay. Recognise that the eclipse on March 29th of this year.
Mm-hmm.
When's that? Is that
when's that?
That's tomorrow.
Okay, this is good.
Oh, hang on,
this is good. Tomorrow's an important day for all of us.
Yes.
Okay, is the last eclipse in a cardinal sign until mid-2027. What makes this eclipse tomorrow special is that it is in Aries, which brings an energy and a sign that can help us break ahead of the pack. You're going on a diet tomorrow by the sounds of this, Ash. Libras, you've been trying to find relationships that feel safe and healing for quite a while. Now you're ready to see what relationships support the flourishing of the real, independent you. Whatever new beginning occurs during this eclipse will be driven by our evolving belief systems.
Well, that's tomorrow night.
That's tomorrow. So something that you've been chipping away at for ages or trying to recognize in your life needs to change. Tomorrow it all kicks into gear.
Interesting.
Apparently.
Interesting.
He's going to a uni party with his son.
Yeah, I'm going to a father-son
uni party
in Sydney tomorrow.
Toga, isn't it?
It's not a toga. It's a black tie deal, mate.
That's cool.
Yeah, Sid and I.
Whatever gets you to sleep at night, buddy.
Just in a toga.
He's going to a toga with his son at Sydney University.
I'll report back Monday morning, Nikki.
If you end up on a throne at this toga party, then this is quite literally correct.
I'll tell you what, if I end up on a throne,
that would be cool.
I'll take
Not
a
for
picture.
your son, but
Or you might end up in a position of authority or leadership over the weekend, where you feel like you're hitting your straps.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, stand by.
Yeah, let me know Monday.
The Ash, Luttsy and Nikki Osborne podcast.
I'm just not ready for another big weekend of wild weather and rain. It can just rack off.
No, I've got fatigue now. I've got rain fatigue. I want to go back to our glorious sunshine, our bluebird days, where you wake up happy and optimistic, as opposed to going, will I make it to work today? Will I aquaplane into a ditch?
yeah, it's dark out there. And more importantly, how does it affect the football?
Mm-hmm. Oh, definitely. That's the most important
obviously that's the
thing.
most
Well, to be honest, I was thinking that because all the...
I know you were.
Well, they bloody cancelled... I was speaking more from a junior point of view.
I'm talking the bronze.
They haven't had a chance really to play even any trial matches. And I know it'll get called off tomorrow. Runaway
you're
Bay
right,
against
actually.
Coogan in a trial match. And it's and then they call off the training. And it's all of our fault. It's not our kids' fault. It's our fault.
Why?
Well, it's because they've got to get the permission off the council in some areas, but then the council's reluctant to give the permission and, it might tear up the field or make the fields muddy or whatever, or there might be an injury. And then someone will go and sue.
Yeah. So that's not really your fault, but you're saying the adults' fault is what you're saying.
Our generation.
Because I was playing catch up out at Bishop Park the other night on Wednesday night. They were catching up from the last time it got rained out, and there was people there huddled under bloody everything they could find to watch, Redcliffe v Norths or whatever it was. But it does impact it.
It does.
There'll be stuff cancelled tomorrow for sure.
You know what? You got to get out your boogie boards, kids. Get out the boogie boards go or skimboarding. That's the most fun.
In the ocean or?
No. When you get heavy rain
in the
on
gutters.
the park.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, in the gutters and all of that. It's perfect.
Can you do that skimboard? I've tried that skimboard. They've got into it over the years. Yeah, I'm not cool enough to be able to do it, man. I tried it over at Stratty, and I just the skimboard skimmed, but I stayed in the same place, and then I just fell straight down.
I reckon we're a little bit heavy and a little bit old to do skimboarding. No. That's the kind. It's like going on a slip and slide as an adult. It's just not a good idea. You just should not do it.
Yeah, things can go in directions that you don't want them to go. You know what I'm saying?
I broke my finger on a slip and slide. It was horrendous. So there was one little hole in the slip and slide, and my pinky, as I was supermaning along, found its way into it, and my body went over my pinky, so it broke every different direction my hand had to move as I went over it. But it was Christmas Day, and we're up at Noosa, and I came in, and I said to my mum, I was about 10, I think, I said, I'm pretty sure my finger's broken. It's honestly, it's like going every different direction. She's like, it's Christmas Day. We've had drinks. We'll sort it out when we get back after New Year's.
Oh, so you're a kid. I was thinking. I thought you said you're an adult doing
your age appropriate.
Yeah, because the adult equivalent of slip and slide obviously is the Nuru mattress. With the Nuru gel that I've discussed.
Oh yeah.
It's Nuru is the Japanese word for slippery. And if you Google, probably be over 18 for this one.
The Ash, Luttsy and Nikki Osborne podcast.
I'm smarter than... I'm smarter than who?
The Bright and Anza deal is here, with one lucky person winning $100,000 off the price of their new home every month. Drop into your nearest Brighton display home today.
Who we got today? We got Godfrey out of Zilmia.
Yeah, mate.
North Side represent. Have you been to that banh mi joint at Zulmia? What's the name of that place, David?
I think it's called banh mi something, to be honest.
No, I haven't been there.
It's a good. I've been getting into the banh mi lately. I'll tell you, what about 4 this week? It's delicious.
You went out there one day, didn't you?
Yes,
Mitch?
I did.
Yeah.
We shouted a whole bunch of people. I mean,
Yeah.
you think it's not necessarily breakfast. It was packed in that joint.
Yeah.
Wish I could remember the name of it. It's delicious.
In the corner of
Hit up Zilmore.
Zilmia
Yes.
Road and
Yeah.
something or other.
But give it a go.
Have a look.
Godfrey, you're
You know what? I'll have a look. I'm doing nothing right.
you're a horticulturist.
Yeah, mate.
Are you?
Is it what?
Horticulturist? Culturist?
Go have another go, mate.
Well, you tell me what you are. Godfrey, what do you do for a quiz?
Horticulturist.
Oh, yeah.
Horticulturist. Yeah, there you go.
Say it quickly.
Yes. All right, so what about all this wet weather, mate? Is it,
Oh, yeah.
Is it ruining the
bit rough in
cucumbers?
the weather, mate.
Banh mi factory on the corner of Zilmia and
Yes.
Newstead, apparently.
Shout out to Banh Mi Factory there. And Godfrey, if you win some money today, go down there and shout yourself, mate.
No worries.
It'll be worth
Sounds
it.
good.
All right, mate, well, good luck. Let's get into it. What are we playing for? 400? 400, and you're into the draw for the BYD Shark 6 at the end of the year, which
No worries.
looks sharp. It's good vehicle. Okay, here we go. 30 seconds on the clock. Your time starts now. How many colours make up the Google logo?
3.
The Office TV series is focused on a company that sells what?
I don't know.
What planet is second closest to the sun?
Mercury.
What colour is the Australian $10 banknote?
Blue.
What is 24 times 5?
Don't know.
Stop the clock. What do we have time-wise there?
2 seconds.
2 seconds.
That's interesting. The secret to good banh mi, I reckon, by the way, is the bread. And I'm just looking at the Banh Mi Factory's Instagram, and they've actually, it shows them bringing those crispy, beautiful, long bread rolls out of ovens.
Crunchy
It
ones.
looks like they do it on site.
Oh, yeah.
They make it on site. They're like baguette type things or something, aren't they?
Yeah, I guess you'd call them baguette. But,
Yeah. Really? They make them on site.
It looks like either they make it on site or they specifically get someone to make them and ship them in, like,
But you're right.
fresh.
It's got to be fresh.
Yeah.
It's got to be fresh. Jersey boys have got the gimp this morning.
The game.
Bring in the gimp, bring in the gimp, bring in the gimp on Nova. No gimp is worth crawling on the earth, so bring in the gimp on Nova.
Fresh out of the BYD soundproof booth into some Jersey
Sorry.
boys.
That was good.
I just see you got a pep in your step when you
Nice.
put those headphones back on there, Nikki.
Oh, well, I like that. That sounded good.
That was Jersey boys.
Yeah, that was great.
That was the
Oh,
Jersey
like
boys.
legit Jersey boys.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The Jersey boys.
Oh, well, it did sound good.
No, when they came to town, it was them.
Oh, did we get the Daffy Duck dude to do one? We didn't, did we? Damn it. Oh, that would have been brilliant. What a wasted opportunity getting a children's cartoon character to say, bring in the gimp.
Yeah, might have been some
Anyway.
issues with Looney Tunes.
Yeah,
Can you imagine?
I think we got rejected on a corporate front.
I don't know how Daffy Duck gets to that with the, that he's got going on and how that all
Mind you,
sounds.
that'd be a piece of gold too, wouldn't it? We had
Oh, yeah.
Daffy Duck saying, "Bring in the gimp."
That'd be fits. That'd be the best. It's like Tarantino gets his hands on Looney Tunes.
You never forget it.
Can anyone out there do a good Daffy Duck or Elmer Fudd or whatever? What was that other one I asked him to do? Foghorn Leghorn? Yeah.
Yeah, well, someone out there is good.
Yeah,
at
but
do a gimp for us.
everyone's not very good at it.
No,
That's the
someone out
problem.
there will
listen.
This was the
I wonder if
legit.
Elliot Loney could. You know Elliot Loney, the voice artist in Australia?
No.
Who does all the tennis players? I reckon he could do it.
Oh, that dude. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Oh, well, let's get him just to do a good Raphael Nadal, bring in the gimp or something like that.
Oh,
as
that's a
well.
good one.
Yeah.
I'll send him a text.
All
All
right,
right.
Nikki, let's
Let's
go.
focus.
Let's finish off the week, if we can, with a win. 30 seconds on the clock. Your time starts now. How many colours make up the Google logo?
4.
The Office TV series is focused on a company that sells what?
Don't know.
What planet is second closest to the sun?
Mars?
What colour is the Australian $10 banknote?
Blue.
What is 24 times 5?
120?
Stop the clock.
There was a lot of upward inflections with all of those answers. They weren't definitive. They were all a question mark.
How
I
many
think
colours
I know.
make up the Google logo? Godfrey said 3. Nikki said 4. And that's correct.
Oh, 4's right.
4 is correct. It's 1-0, Nikki. The Office TV series is focused on a company that sells what? You both got this wrong.
I know. I feel really bad. I've never focused on what they actually do.
It's paper. Ricky Gervais sells paper. I've never really watched the American one. My kids and I have the biggest argument because, like, Sid reckons that the American one's funnier than the British one, which it's just not.
What do they sell in America?
Is it
Yeah,
still
paper.
paper? It's still paper.
They're different things. Don't judge
But
them.
there's tariffs on it now.
No,
so.
I know, but it's just, come on. I mean, it's the OG, Ricky Gervais. It's 1-1. 1-0. What planet is second closest to the sun? I mean, I thought this was right up your retrograde here, Nikki, this type of stuff. But you said Mars. That's wrong.
That's the, what is that?
What is it?
That's the next one out from Earth.
Fourth.
That's the third
This
rock
one
from the
No,
sun.
we're
really
third.
grinds
Well,
my
wait.
gears.
Earth is the
Well, which
third
one?
rock.
What's the second one then?
Come on, where are you from?
Where's Uranus?
I thought Mercury
Uranus is
was
cold,
the
isn't it?
closest.
Yeah.
Well, is it Earth? What?
Godfrey, you said Mercury.
Well, there's a hot one because they
I
get
think
colder.
it's the closest.
It gets colder the further it goes out because Uranus is freezing.
Yeah, Nick.
Could you do those ice baths that function well?
Yeah, what did you say, Nikki? You said Mercury as well.
No, I said Mars.
Oh, you said Mars.
What are we forgetting?
Yeah.
It's Venus.
Oh,
Guys,
I'm your Venus.
come on.
I mean,
your
the song.
Venus.
We're in the Venus eclipse
I'm your
too.
Venus. I'm your.
We used to sing different lyrics at Cool and Go to skate.
Oh yeah. What did the cool
I've
kids
already
down
worked
there
it
sing?
out.
Luttsy?
Rhymes with Venus.
Not at 8:20, they didn't.
Venus.
It is 1-0 to Nikki. What colour is the Australian $10 banknote? Blue is correctamundo. You both got that. 24 times 5 is 120. Nikki got that. It's a 3-1 victory. Godfrey, you didn't get pantsed.
Oh, that's good.
All right?
No, it's always nice when you keep your pants on, isn't it, Godfrey?
That's right. Bit cold too.
But don't worry, mate. Luttsy will take care of you in the kickback cave.
Beautiful.
I promised to tell in and I will deliver. You're at Zilmia, so we don't have any banh mi vouchers, but we do have a $150 Firma Italian dining voucher. Authentic Italian cuisine located at the Emporium Hotel in South Bank. And I tell you what, you sound like you're a bloke that would love to head down to Broncos Leagues Club, so I'm going to give you a $250 voucher to Broncos Leagues Club on Fulcher Road, Red Hill. We can tuck in a delicious meal, and also, if you're lucky, you can watch the lads and the girls train as well, for that matter.
Sounds like we're just making Godfrey fat. We're just filling him up.
Yeah, why not? It's the
Thank you
weekend.
very much.
Good on you. BroncosClub.com.au.
The Ash, Luttsy and Nikki Osborne podcast.
Okay, yesterday on the show, Mitch revealed that he turns 40 next year, and for his 40th, he wants to run a marathon, which is an admirable goal. And he's got himself a little training routine, and he's ready to rock and roll. You need to get your head around this.
No, it needs to be a full stop, new sentence.
Okay.
Yes, please separate me from this man as far as possible for his sake.
There's somebody from here in Brisbane who we know really well, Luttsy, because he's a part of our community at Function Well.
Yeah, indeed.
And has been for a long time. Lachie Stewart. And Lachie Stewart was it last week? Just finished one of the most incredible endurance feats that you're ever likely to hear. Just
Listen to our podcast.
Yeah, comprehend. No,
Continuously. Without falling asleep.
No, he has just finished running 58 marathons.
What?
In 58 days.
What?
But on top of that, the 58 marathons in the 58 days, he ran in the 50 states of the USA and in the 8, I assume, states and territories of Australia. So that is...
Come on.
An incomprehensible
What?
effort.
In what time frame have we got
58,
Lachie here?
58 days, and we've got Lachie here. So can we put our hands together first
Bravo.
of all, raising money for
Mental awareness.
mental health.
Yeah,
Lachie,
Mental Awareness Foundation.
welcome back to Australia, mate, and congratulations.
Are you tired?
Thanks so much, team. Yeah, I'm pretty tired. I'm actually up at Noosa relaxing, but I was inspired, Ash, when I saw you under the bench press the other day. I was like, I need to get under the barbell again.
Oh, I couldn't believe it because Lachie's just finished doing this amazing effort, and I was in at Function Well the other day, and he comes in. He's walking.
Well, he's in Function Well already.
He's straight back into Function Well. And we had a good chat there, Lachie. But can you just explain, the logistics wise, how is it possible to even do that much travel, let alone running a marathon every day for 58 days straight?
Yeah, was this back to back, like consecutive?
Yep.
Every single day. It was logistically a nightmare, and more so for my brother-in-law who drove. So he drove about 20,000 kilometres across the country.
Yeah, well.
And we had to just make sure that no flights were delayed or cancelled. But we started in Alaska, which was in about minus 10 degrees. And then you sort of hop across to Seattle, and then we're in a motorhome for the rest of it. But we were literally a day ahead of a snowstorm the whole time. Wow. You're just watching every morning. We'd get up, have our coffee, and it's like the snowstorm is just behind us where we were yesterday. And we're like, damn it, because that means we've got no downtime for me to get a massage or a haircut. We just had to get straight back in the van and go again.
And you were saying, like, just speaking on the massages, I was like, well, what was your day? Was it like do the run and then get massaged like all hell so that you're ready to go again tomorrow? But that wasn't the case.
No, I sort of went budget. Obviously the US dollar is crippling at the moment, so we went budget. It was just me and two buddies, and I was relying on them to give me a rub down if I needed one. But they very much didn't want to because I didn't shave my legs, so they weren't into that. So it was literally get up every morning, check your phone to see what the weather was doing, and most days it was between minus 15 and minus 20 along the top part. So we'd go, let's have a bit of a sleep in, and then we'd sleep in a little bit longer, hoping that it would get at least into single negative digits, and then eventually I just have to start running at some point, which was a bit of a pain.
You must have had some serious blisters along the way. Like, how are your feet?
My feet are fine. I've only got one disgusting toenail, which I'm trying to sell that toenail on eBay or OnlyFans, wherever it gets the highest bid. But I was very fortunate. Someone put me onto toe socks. If anyone's seen them, they look ridiculous.
Yeah.
But they work an absolute treat for blisters and running in wet weather. So I wore those every day. I went through about 12 pairs of them because my toes just kept running through, but it stopped blisters.
Are they the socks that effectively are like a glove for your feet? So each...
Literally.
Yeah.
Oh, so you don't get toe jam and all that kind of blisterage in between your toes?
No, people were disappointed. Like, look, to be honest, if anyone's seen my feet, they look like hobbit feet anyway. They're hairy and disgusting, but...
Stop talking about how disgusting you are, mate. We're looking at a picture of you right now.
Yeah,
well, that's Nikki, he's got the greatest rig you have ever seen. And this guy is like a human Adonis.
And that was the question. I watched you, I think it was Howard Smith Wharves, where you finished the whole thing, Lachie, and you had people down there. And the one thing I was looking at was like, has he lost weight? Like, and I was trying to, you looked lean, but you always looked lean. But it didn't seem like you lost a great deal of weight, which you think you would do running that distance.
Yeah, I ended up being 2 kilos down, which isn't too bad. My sister-in-law, who you guys know, Emma, came over and I was as skinny as a rake, and she saw me and she's like, no, you've got to eat. So she just started whacking sauces, peanut butter, avocado on everything. So I was 4 kilos down at that point, and that was 2 weeks in.
Right.
But she saved me and taught me how to eat properly, which was good, or eat enough.
Yeah, wow, okay.
And so I'm just like thinking of the logistics of it, like a flight from, so what did you do? Did you go, you must have finished in LA, flew to Honolulu, and then went from Honolulu back to Australia, because you finished with the marathons in Australia. So you literally hopped off the flight and started running from the airport? Like, how did you do that? Did you?
We had Hell Week. So that was the thing that gave me the most anxiety, because one, if you missed a flight, it's going to cost me a fortune to try and catch that up, but also just the sleep deprivation and how the time zone goes. Obviously, ran to LA in the morning, drove or had a 3-hour wait for the flight, flew to Honolulu, ran at midnight. So we got in at 10:30 p.m. So I pretty much ate, got to the hotel, ran a marathon, finished at 5 in the morning.
Oh, my
God.
2.5
hours sleep, or 2.5 hours sleep, jumped on another flight to Sydney, Australia.
What?
And as soon as I got through customs, I ran another one. At
Come on!
8
He's an
p.m.
animal.
Yeah.
He's an animal. He's a high performance coach. You can get him on Instagram as well, at Lachlan Stewart.
Yeah.
And follow him. Now, are you under strict instructions from your wife, Amy, to only listen to Shepherd music as you were running along? Or were you able to pick and choose?
Look,
I did give him some royalties, that's for sure. I gave him a few plays.
Geronimo's a great song, but I mean, it's only so many times you can listen to it in 58 marathons, Lachie.
Well, to be exact, I would have listened to it hundreds of times. But
Right answer. Right answer.
Me being a supportive husband.
Well, mate, we're so proud of you. It's a world first achievement. So get your head around that, and you raise much needed money, over $150,000 as well, for men's mental health. But completing 58 marathons in 58 days across 58 states in Australia and the United States is a remarkable achievement. So congratulations, mate, and all the best.
Awesome.
Thank you so much, guys. Appreciate you having me on.
The Ash, Luttsy and Nikki Osborne podcast.
We've all had a bad haircut at one stage in our lives, surely. You guys have had bad haircuts. I mean, Luttsy, you've got one now.
No.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Actually, no, you look good. I'm just being
Just
horrible.
Just make it funny.
Just being horrible to me.
Yeah, I'm just being really... Well, you got your phone back, so I don't feel bad for you anymore.
Yeah. No, I've had bad ones. As a kid, I thought I could... I never had the hair to have a flat top, but I was trying to have a flat top. You know, nudgy.
You're Dolph Lundgren.
I just
What's a flat top?
If you had thick enough hair...
You don't know what a flat top is?
You can,
where they just shave it.
Like Max Headroom. Remember Max Headroom? Remember, what was his name? Yeah, well, Dolph Lundgren.
Dolph Lundgren. You know, whoever fought Rocky, that was Dolph Lundgren who fought Rocky in Rocky 4.
If he dies, he dies.
Yeah, it was just like, you could almost like, it looked like a brick.
Yeah.
Like it was incredible.
So it's like a stable table on your head.
Vanilla Ice.
Vanilla Ice had a flat
Oh,
top.
yes.
Somebody should bring back the flat top.
No, it hasn't come back.
No.
But mine was just wispy at the front, but like, it looked pathetic. Yeah.
Who's got the best head of hair around here? Mitch, you could do it. I reckon Mitch could.
I think Mitch has it.
Because you need, you and I are out of contention, but look, a full-on flat top.
Yeah.
Well, I remember once I made the mistake where someone approached me in a shopping mall. This is always a bad start, and said, "Oh, you'd be a great hair model. Could I use you as a hair model?" Now, I was a broke unemployed actress at the time, so I was like, "Oh, free hair, sweet."
That's it.
I ended up with a ginger mullet. So I had like the full sweeping fringe, and then she like rat's tailed it at the back, and that was, they photographed that, and that was the face of John LaCourte for like 3 years.
Wonder you didn't get signed by
everywhere.
the Bulldogs.
Exactly, or Parramatta, Western Sydney. But yeah, I remember those John LaCourte ads. I bet you I would have seen them without knowing it was you, obviously.
And I bet you would have walked past and gone, "She's not a bit of all right." But I am pleased to report to you that a particular lady who you guys are very big fans of, basically you say she is perfect. She can do no wrong. She is like hall pass material. She has gone and got the worst haircut ever, and she's gone on Instagram with a filter because it's that bad. I want you to try and guess after this clip who it is. Here we go.
Story time. Yes, I have a filter on because I have the worst haircut of my life and I need to feel pretty. Okay, let's go. Oh, you thought I was like gonna be funny? Like, I have bangs on the back of my head.
I know who it is.
Who is it?
I think it's Dua Lipa.
You think it's Dua Lipa? What about you, Ashley?
No,
You think it is?
No, I don't think that's Dua Lipa, is it? Like,
No, you were talking about it just yesterday, about how hot she is, and she's just like,
Can you narrow it down?
Yeah.
Emily Ratajkowski.
Oh, Ratajkowski. Emily Ratajkowski.
Yes,
We can't-
she
that
has
song got
gone
cancelled,
for a
don't play
wolf
it.
cut with a random hairdresser, I think in the UK, and he has cut a fringe, but then he's kind of cut it from the back of her head. So it's like,
I bet you she still looks
I was
good.
going to say,
if
he's made her ugly,
yeah,
like,
I mean
that's almost impossible.
Well, then he's like, he would be a master hairdresser. Like, you could give her any type of haircut, and you know what I mean, and you'd be able to deal with it. Like,
all of a sudden she looks like she's got chubby cheeks.
Even when Demi Moore got crew cutted, so they gave her a crew cut. Like
Yeah, but she looked hot with that.
Was that G.I. Jane, was it?
That is
Or was
exactly
it?
my point.
Yeah,
That's
G.I.
exactly my point, is that it doesn't even matter. Like, they literally took all the hair off her head and she was still beautiful.
Yeah.
Is it only a bad haircut? Like, is Emily Ratajkowski going to start that trend now? Like, it was a bad haircut until someone like her.
Has anyone got a picture of it? I bet you it's not even that bad.
Just Google it. It's not great.
A lot of people overreact, and yet, like, it doesn't even.
So you're saying
that's
you
what I
would
want to ask
quote
you.
unquote
If
deal
you
with
get
it?
Yes, I
if
deal
you get
with
a bad
it.
haircut, what do? Do you bring it up in the room or do you cry? Are you a crier?
I saw,
Like-
Nikki, I saw on Instagram, I saw it was like somebody try and cut their own hair. Like that.
Oh, yes, they tie it in a rubber band and then they chop it.
She didn't have it tied in her hair, but I don't think she had it in a rubber band. But it was like she was trying to give herself bangs, and she wasn't famous or anything. But the second that it all left and she saw herself, you saw the very real shock. And then just how distraught she was, all in a heartbeat. Like, why did I do that?
Yeah, I've cried in the chair before, and that they always come over. In fact, there's a viral video of another woman where they've gone, "Oh, what do you think?" And she's like, "It's great. I really like it." But most women will not pipe up if they're really unhappy with it. They'll go home, and they will just fall apart, hate themselves, cry at their husband, yell at their kids, and not do anything about it, then come back and pay full tilt to get it fixed again, instead of upsetting the hairdresser and going, "This is crap."
Oh, yeah,
Fix
that
it.
old one, yes.
Just
yeah,
side note, I've just DM'd Emrata. Surprisingly, you can message us saying Ash Bradnam says your haircut can't be that bad and he'd deal with it. So
Well,
she now knows. I'm just saying Emily Ratajkowski now knows that.
I'm
just
sure
so you
that'll
know.
mean a lot to her. But now I've had visual confirmation.
Give me a look.
Like, Mitch has just showed me the she looks hot as hell.
No,
it
you're
works
holding up.
for me.
No,
I
that's
like
not
it.
her
Like,
haircut. You're holding up with the part.
That's the part.
Oh,
one.
scroll
Is that
to
not
the
it?
top then.
Emily
That's not it.
Ratajkowski shows off her shocking fringe. Where's the
Well,
one?
that's not a fringe. She's got a part there. That's
Yeah,
like
no, she's buried in fringe. She's like a sheepdog, like a very shaggable sheepdog.
Thank you.
The Ash, Luttsy and Nikki Osborne podcast.
You were made to meet halfway. Expedia were made to plan where halfway is. Expedia, made to travel.
Auckland, LA, Vegas.
Oh my God.
Nova's Red Room Global Tour. Powered by Expedia.
Nova's Red Room. Let's go. Let me hear ya. 'Cause I can't go.
Yeah, 4 o'clock this afternoon. Now put that in your phones. Set an alarm for 3:58, I reckon.
To answer every call you get.
Don't drop your phone down a lift well.
Oh,
Don't be
my
like
God.
numbnuts over here.
Oh, imagine doing that.
Keep it safely secured in your hands. Rebecca out of Corinda,
Yes.
you're in the draw.
Oh my gosh! Thank you so much.
No, don't get too excited. You're in the draw. You
all right.
haven't
I know,
won.
I know.
Right, yep.
That's important.
This is my first time getting in the draw, so now I at least have a chance.
Okay. She'd be a good winner, that one. She'll
Yeah, she
she'll go
would. She's
off.
animated. Have you worked out who you'd take with you if you won?
I'll take my husband for sure. He's never been overseas and never been to a concert.
Oh, wow.
Whoa.
Yeah, and it's been 18 years since I've been to a concert, so this would be incredible.
Oh, now I'm saying you'd be a great winner. I'm
I know.
upgrading
How do
you.
we?
How do we cook the
How
books?
do we rig it?
How do we make it? We'll just send her.
Yeah, just do that. That would be awesome. I would take that.
Could if we would, Rebecca.
We're
T's and
quite
C's.
powerless here.
Yeah, T's and C's.
All right, well, let's move on. Michelle, Russell Island.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi, how you going?
Hey, how often if you live on Russell Island,
Yeah.
how often does the ferry run back and forth? Like, can you get back
Oh.
whenever you want? Is there a cut-off time of a night time if you don't make
Oh, there is about midnight.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. All right.
No, we make do.
All right, cool.
Island life.
And
Island life.
you love jelly roll.
Oh, I do. We do. Me and my partner, yep.
Well, 4 o'clock this afternoon.
Yeah, sounds great. Oh, yeah.
You be listening. Hopefully you get to go.
The first international stop, Auckland. It had a little sweetener put on it this week, guys. You'll be staying at the QT in Auckland.
Out of hell.
Before you go and see Gracie Abrams live, as part of that Red Room, you're going to have pre-show drinks on the QT rooftop in Auckland.
Oh, you have to get out your Slim Aaron's fancy pants to do that one.
Great.
Oh, they're copying our rooftop party.
That's good. What are they? Jandals. What are they over there?
Yeah, some jandals.
Jandals.
Yep.
What are they?
That's what they
jandals?
call. Isn't that what they call thongs?
New Zealand thongs.
Oh, I did not
You know what they
that.
call an esky?
What?
A chili
bin.
A what? A chili bin?
Chili bin.
Chili bin.
Chili bin.
Keep a chili in the bun.
A chili bin.
Get that bin chili, eh? Gotta get that
bro.
bin chili, eh?
I was just wondering whether they could read the credit in a Kiwi accent. I'm not going to do it. You were made to have friends in other languages. Expedia were made to track prices on flights to friends. Expedia made to travel. And if you're in the draw, make sure you're answering that phone. Happening at 4 p.m. this afternoon.
I mean, we call Alex Glenn. He's got the best Kiwi accent ever. Alex Glenn.
He's got it down pat.
He's got he practices a lot.
The Ash, Luttsy and Nikki Osborne podcast.
Ash, Luttsy and Nikki Osborne's Caller of the Week.
I've literally just seen who the caller of the week is. It's this jobber that we had on when we spoke to the astronaut. It's Steve. Steve, how the bloody hell did you win What is your question for Christina?
Hey, are you ready?
Yep, go ahead.
I want to know how they snap one off.
How do you go to the toilet? How do you go to the toilet, Christina?
Again, welcome to Brisbane.
Sorry about that.
When you're in space.
Well, I have to thank the studio team in here for translating that for me because I did not know what you meant.
No,
but
she's like, what's that?
Yeah, we have a space toilet. In the absence of gravity, it sort of creates a little bit of an airflow, so things go where they should
So it's
go
a
and
bit-
don't go where they shouldn't. You get used to it.
Yeah,
You get
okay.
used to it.
Steve, that's enough out of you, Sarah.
I have some memory of Steve getting on twice during the week. Did he ring back at some point? Or?
Did we hear from you again, Steve?
Yeah, I had 3 goes. I had 2 goes at Mystery Voices and then the toilet incident.
That's right. Yeah, we definitely repeat offender this week. You're the only caller of the week.
Yeah, all right. So you win it, eh? There you go.
Yeah.
No, that was
There you bloody go, eh?
That was pretty funny. She had no idea what you were talking about.
Well, they reckon you learn something new every day.
Yeah, and she's an astronaut, so she knows plenty.
She knows. You can read as many books as you want, Steve, but nothing replaces that sort of vernacular. Does it?
Imagine if she takes that back with her to the States, that little snippet of information, and goes, I wonder if she'll be up in space and she'll go, I'm going to snap one off.
Yeah, she does a little joke. Hey, Gary, one small snap for man.
Even the answer sounded a bit wrong. Like, well, do they go to the toilet and don't have to put any effort in?
Yeah, I didn't understand. Even she was very vague around it. You're right,
It's
Steve.
like it draws it from you.
Yeah, it's like, what does it mean? You're right.
You know, they'll do one tiny, and then it's all over.
And was she saying that she effectively had a vacuum cleaner waiting right there to pick it up? Is that what?
I think she kind of backed into a vacuum situation.
Yeah, like that's, yeah.
Look at a Dyson's getting.
And without any gravity, would it actually snap off?
Well, it wouldn't. It'd pull off.
It'd pull off.
Yeah, well mate, get your question correct next time. Ask her. How do you pull one off in? Oh, yeah.
He didn't know at that point. He thought they snapped them off. Apparently, they pull them off.
One of you boys might have to give it a go with a Dyson.
Yeah, we'll drop yours off.
I'll do it at my Airbnb. I'll do it at my Airbnb in Melbourne.
Have you seen what those Dysons are worth, mate?
Yes. Yeah, I got 2
You
of them.
wouldn't want to ruin.
Yeah.
Oh,
Someone's done all right.
Two
Tag team.
Dysons, eh? And life's good out at Redcliffe.
Oh, mate, you're getting an Ashes Gone Fishing bucket hat. And can you wear that with pride out at the peninsula there? I want to see that at KO Stadium when the Dolphins are playing, okay?
Who wins tonight, by the way? Who wins tonight, Steve?
I'll have to go to Dolphins, but it's a hard one.
Yeah,
it'll be tough.
It's going to be a good game
it
tonight.
is a hard one. Oh, well, you get a towel too, so you can wipe up your tears after the Dolphins don't win. My dry-hearted towel.
We'll clean up after.
Oh, yeah. I thought you were from Redcliffe, Nikki.
Yeah, she
I
is.
know, I'm really torn. I was saying this to the boys. It's like, yes, I'm from Redcliffe. I should be supporting the Dolphins, but I've been a Broncos girl for such a long time.
Yeah, we're Broncos members and everything.
Yeah, well,
It's
I
like
actually go to
changing your
Dragons.
surname.
Yeah, there you go. So you're Dragons.
Yeah.
What?
Because we never had we never had a team when I was a kid.
That's it.
The Dragons were red and white. I played for Redcliffe. And when you watch the footy reviews, every team the Dragons were going to play, they were going to lose. So I jumped on board with the Dragons.
Yeah, I was Dragons before the Bronx. I thought my dad played for him. He was just lying to me. He never played for the friggin' Dolphins. He played for Queensland newspapers in some warehouse comp, Steve. But he had red and white socks, so I thought, I'm going to go for the Dragons.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you converted, whereas Steve is still.
Yeah, he's stick. My brother did.
I'm slowly switching.
You got to stick with your team. You got to stick with your team. Pick and stick. I can respect that.
Hey, Steve.
Anyway, we've got
Tweedie's here. We've got to go.
Yeah, we've got to go. We've got someone else to talk to. But you know.
Yeah, good on you, Steve. Enjoy your Dysons.
The Ash, Luttsy and Nikki Osborne podcast.
Nikki, you've opened our eyes this season to Idol.
Yeah.
Like, you are the most Australian Idol person that I've... Actually, not... You're on par with my mum. You know, but
really?
Yes,
she's being into it as well.
You're the two people in my life, my mum and you, who just bring it up. And
well, I've got skin
about.
in the game now because we've got a Sunshine Coast boy. He's doing really well, and I think he's going to win it.
Well, hamburger. Well, the hamburger. Shout out to hamburger. But we've got like one of our own, one of our alma mater. Is it
Elma Fudd, I think it is.
Yeah, someone from alumni is the word I'm looking for. Who actually hosts the bloody thing.
And he'll know almost half as much as I do.
He's in the studio here, Scott Tweedie. Good to see you again, mate.
Good to see you all. Well, on that, Nikki, if I don't know anything, in my ear, they'll tell me everything. So
exactly.
That's where. But yeah, the Queenslanders, we're dominating. I'm not going to lie. Australian Idol kind of is a Queensland DNA because you've got Kyle Sandilands, Queenslander, Ricky Lee, Queenslander, Amy Sharp, Queenslander, myself, Queenslander. Yeah. Half the contestants, more than half, Queenslanders. So we've got it covered.
Literally half the top six.
So who are the Queenslanders in the top six at the moment? Obviously, Hamburger. Who are the other
Jake and
Queenslanders?
Jamin. So Jamin's from Rocky, Jake's from
Stockley.
Where's
that?
It's like just west of Brizzy.
Is it? Oh, right.
Yeah.
Sort of Toowoomba-ish.
Yeah, but he was a Logan boy growing up. So the Queenslanders, we're dominating. But it makes sense because in film and TV down in Sydney and Melbourne, the Queenslanders, I don't know what happens up here. We all just like, all right, we know what to do. We give it a crack. We go down there and I think we have that attitude.
Hungry.
Where we're like, it's all good.
Yeah.
Yeah, not the Sydney attitude where they're like, give me this. I expect this. I expect that.
No, I actually know what you're saying. I think that's a fair...
we're the underdogs.
Fair statement.
And it's kind of how we played rugby league as well. So we're the underdogs.
Yeah.
So we're like, we're going to prove something. Yeah. We'll give it a crack.
And we go out there and just get into it.
Yeah.
But also we actually live a life. We're not just in a pop culture echo chamber. We're out getting skilled. We're in nippers and we're out on farms and we're dirt biking, we're fishing and we're living. So we come as whole people, not just products.
Throwing parties. And also we're just bogans as well. Ricky Lee and I.
That's it. That's
the
true.
The first day I worked with her, she's dropping swear words I'd never heard of. And I was like, wow.
Yeah, she's got a mouth on her, hasn't she? Oh, my goodness. Look, I don't know.
Bogans are very relatable.
Now, what about the hamburger? Because, like, what do you think that he should do?
Best.
Like, you've been in showbiz for a while. Like, what do you think he does with that name? Because, I mean, he can either turn away from it or he can embrace it.
No, he's leaning into it.
It's such it's such a unique name. He has to exploit that, doesn't he?
Hey, seriously, jelly roll,
meatloaf.
Meatloaf.
Hamburger.
Pearl jam. We don't know what that means, so we steer away from that.
Yeah.
Well, like, I think there's a brand deal waiting to happen. So I hope like KFC Grills, Red Rooster, they're all looking at this guy going, there's a jingle here.
Surely, right?
There has to be.
So there's his first paycheck, which will pay for recording time to then make some music. But he's just a good kid.
Yeah.
He's hilarious.
Yeah.
He's kind of like, he's from like the IT crowd or the Big Bang Theory, but then a musical genius at the same time. No filter. What you see is what you get.
Yeah, right.
Queenslander.
Oh, yeah, okay.
We're the rough diamonds. And then, the industry chips away at us and then we become superstars.
That's it.
That's what happens.
Or my parents used to say a polished turd. But superstars sounds good.
Polished turd's the other way of putting it. Look
but you can't polish a turd, but you can chip it.
What do you mean you can't polish a turd? What do you think I've done with my old radio for 25 years?
Thank you. I think I'm the turd he's referring to.
I'm in a room full of them right now, except you, Nikki, of course.
Scott Tweedie.
There's no turds in the top six. I will say that. Great segue, by the way. And I'll tell you who worries me as a Queenslander, Gisela. I think she's going to be hard to beat. I think she's going to be hard to beat.
Yeah, but
I'm saying it.
If people vote, it's the power of the people. So if people vote, wait until you see what they're going to do this week, because this week's Heroes and Tributes week on Sunday and Monday. So there's some belters coming through, but Gisela is good. She is good.
This is a question you might not be able to answer, but because of the time difference, will that impact Gisela's voting? The end.
That's actually good.
I'm worried for the Queenslanders because voting ends an hour earlier in Queensland.
They must think of it.
Daylight save, they probably don't.
But it's only 10 votes per
Don't
person.
assume
So
that
you
they
can be
do.
aggressive quickly, but it's only 10 votes. If it was unlimited, I'd be worried. But everyone gets the chance to vote 10 times. And that's
But for the Queenslanders listening, vote early. Don't wait until the next episode has started because you're already cut off because we're an hour behind.
Okay, so
this
get
happened
in
to me in
early.
the jungle. I swear that's why I got booted out early. Was because of daylight savings. It bit me.
Outrage.
So imagine if you're from Perth, though, you'd be even more screwed. But are they allowed? Are these guys allowed? Can they use their Instagram to say vote now? Are they off?
Yeah.
Are they off the grid?
No, they could do that.
Okay, so
it's
just
all game
follow
on.
their Insta.
And shout out to the Rocky kid too, Jamin Ball.
Jamin's the best.
I mean, if he's not singing,
Because he's a footy star. He played touch footy for Australia as
Did he?
well, so he can sing and play touch footy.
and a Rockhampton kid. I mean, if they're not logging him in to sing the national anthem up there for the rowing in 2032, they're
on the banks of the Fitzroy.
Isn't it shark infested waters?
Yes!
Croc
No,
infested
crocs.
waters?
There's crocs there.
Sorry,
Can you get more Australian? Like, my friends in the US are like, honestly, what happens down there?
And it says on our little cheat sheet here, it says Shaquille O'Neal once labelled Scott the world's sexiest Australian. Where does he rank in terms of your sexiest Americans?
Big Shaq. He's in the top 10.
What did
He's
he
in the top 10.
What did he, were you working with him when he said that? Was it just an observation he made? Like,
I don't know if he was jet lag or I was jet lag. I don't know what was going on, but he said it. I'm like, I'm using that forever now.
Oh, you got
There's
it.
the line.
You got to exploit that.
I'm like, have you got your eyes tested or what?
Fantastic. Well, mate, it all continues. Australian Idol. It's on Sunday night from 7 p.m, Channel 7 and 7 Plus. The great Scott Tweedie. Thanks, mate.
Thanks,
Good
brother.
to be back here. I'm spewing I'm missing the party next week.
Oh,
yes!
Yeah,
By
20
1
years. 20 years.
The Ash, Luttsy and Nikki Osborne podcast.
Come give me that cash. Luttsy and Nikki Osborne's $50,000 Mystery Voices. Guess these 4 voices.
I listen to
And win a guaranteed $50,000.
That's it. It is guaranteed to go off. It's just a matter of when. We have got one voice down. We've been giving out some serious clues, Nikki, to this first voice.
We've given out enough clues. It's very Googleable. I'm pretty sure it's the first person that comes up now.
Well, it worked for Luttsy, worked for myself. We Googled separately.
That's it.
And if in doubt, just chuck my name on the end and then it will connect the dots.
Okay.
That it's someone that I have worked with.
Well,
So
Shez
anyway,
out of Canungra.
what's the name?
Yeah. Shez, g'day.
G'day, Shez. Oh, we're leaning on you, Shez. I'm hoping
I
that
didn't-
you...
Sorry, I didn't hear the new clue this morning, so hopefully it still fits.
Oh, man. What is going on? You know what? I'm going to tell you it right now anyway.
Okay.
This person had their big break in 2007.
Oh, okay, yeah, no, I wouldn't have a clue. I'm probably wrong.
But they're born in 1984, right?
Yeah, they're born in 1984, yeah.
All right. We'll have one more listen to the voices.
I listen to
Shez, who you got?
I'm going to go with Jess Eva, Peter Bogdanovich, Mark Wahlberg and Delta Goodrum.
Okay.
Well, Peter Bogdanovich getting a run.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
Peter
he would-
Bogdanovich. I
For those
worked
that don't
with
know.
him.
Oh, right. Okay.
I have worked with him. He's an Oscar-winning director, and
Yes.
I did a miniseries, an American miniseries,
Correct.
with him.
Correct.
And yes, so
This is correct, in case you want to know.
yes, correct. And then
for
Mark
clarifying.
Wahlberg, I recently missed out
You dated
on
him.
his movie that he's making. Oh, he shagged him. But no, I missed out on his movie that he's making
I'd
on the
shag
Gold
him.
Coast. I think anyone would shag him.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, for the shag and for the laugh, because he's so funny.
I'd be laughing as I shagged him.
Oh, well, that would be mean, wouldn't it? Anyway. And then hang on, who did you say first?
Jess Eva or Eva. I don't know how to pronounce her last name.
Jess Eva.
Go on, Mitch. What do you got?
Yeah, well, she is an actress, and she's also works on radio. She is born in 1984.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. So she works in radio. That's the connection. Unfortunately, that's not the right connection.
Okay.
Oh, no.
I'd say one
So
right.
unfortunately, just Delta was right, but certainly sniffing in the right zone with Peter Bogdanovich. I'm just giving away clues now, bugger it.
An unsanctioned clue. We've been focusing on voice number 1, and that's about, well, maybe not voice number 2, but of the other 2.
Yeah, no, that's
Okay.
a clue for voice number 1. Voice number 2 is a clue for voice number 1. Oh, I'm going to get in trouble for that.
I don't know. I'm confused. But I think the first one, I mean, there are thousands of people that weren't able to get through then. They're pulling their hair out. That could have been them winning $1,000. Still up for grabs on Monday.
The Ash, Luttsy and Nikki Osborne podcast.